Hey there, guys. It's your boy Mick Mix, and welcome back to another Vinland Saga Manga chapter review. Kind of a small chapter, but still, we have the conclusion of the whole confrontation between the natives and Cordelia. We saw what happened. Last time we left off where this ragtag group of natives wanted to find swords and Viking weapons. So they already burned a house, and now they were moving on to the house that Gudrid is giving birth in, and Cordelia was just standing. And Cordelia was standing guard. The chapter ended with Cordelia getting a bunch of arrows stuck on her back. And we were left wondering, is she alive? Is she well? Will she die in this confrontation? Will she tap into that Torkel rage and become kind of like Torkel and teach those natives a lesson? And it kind of happened, but let's see what happened this time. First of all, one of the first things that happened in the chapter is that Ivar and his tattoo gang notice the fire. And they're like, oh, we gotta go over there. What is that? So they're the ones who noticed it first. Bjarni's house, I guess that was the name of the guy who died. Important note, they have their weapons with them. So spear, axe, and Ivar has his sword. He's got a bad feeling, so he's moving towards there. This is, I think, the most interesting part of the chapter. Way more interesting than the Cordelia situation. Because this actually lays the foundation for Ivar to actually take over the settlement. Because if he's over there and he's the first person to deal with the threat, and if he does fight this ragtag native group and he defeats them, then he has a really good claim for the leadership the of the settlement. Because, like, where was Thorfinn this whole time? Like, the first person who responded to this crisis was Ivar, so a lot of people will naturally gravitate towards him. And that's normal, that's natural, that's understandable. And there we could see the clash between Ivar and Thorfinn, and we could see the settlers split into two groups. I actually expected Ivar to arrive in this chapter by the end of this chapter and have a duel with the leader of the natives. It didn't happen. I think it's gonna happen in the second chapter, because this group was specifically there to get the Viking weapons. So I can almost imagine Ivar being like, hey, you wanted our weapons? Come and get them. And they have this little fight, this little brawl. And again, this will increase Ivar's reputation. If he's seen as a protector and a defender, and he does actually take down this group, that's going to be huge. Then we have some flashbacks with Halvor? No. Okay, whatever. Cordelia, whatever. It's all about like the mother of the child and how she like comforted him, and how she's like, "Oh no, you're strong. You're not a coward." I guess we do have a glimpse on how she died with this with the sinking ship. Apparently, they were slaves. They were transported to another slave colony or something, and there was a shipwreck. Her mother died. So maybe that's what back when she was going to Iceland. I don't know. Kind of tragic. We did not know about this. I'm not sure how this middle-aged woman was able to lift Cordelia up on that wooden plank, but whatever. I guess she had the strength of the mother. And that whole speech ends with "You will be reborn," which kind of foreshadows the birth of Thorfinn's son. And a lot of people speculated, oh my God, is it gonna be that Cordelia dies and she's reborn into that child? Of course not. Yukimura doesn't do this supernatural kind of stuff. So I'm glad that didn't happen. But hearing the baby crying gives her strength and she's reborn into a stronger person. So she stands up. This is one of the most menacing panels I've ever seen. She flexes her back muscles or whatever, and all the arrows fall. And this panel right here, that is a scary face. She hits him with a huge glance of death stare. And I was so certain because you can see that she's grabbing onto something. I thought she was gonna lift those giant logs, just like Thorkel, and like throw them around. No, that did not happen. She just says, "You will not pass through this door." That is very, very scary, very dark. And you know what? The guy tries to go through. He tries to like poke and stab with the stone spear. The spear actually does pierce the clothing. I did not notice that at first, but she's not even flinching. And that's when he realizes it's not worth it. This dude is like maybe the strongest dude they have. So yeah, and I guess one of the main reasons why the group kind of left or chose a different house was because they also saw how ineffective their weapons were. Yeah, so Ga Kui, that's the name of the leader of this ragtag group. And he does say, terrifying, the spear tip really didn't penetrate at all. And I guess it's another reason why these guys need those Viking weapons, because their weapons are very primitive. If you're wearing thick clothing or armor, that's not going to pierce it. So they know they need those Viking weapons. And at the end of the panel page, it says, "Where is Gakui headed next?" Which foreshadows that they're not just going to abandon the whole mission. They're going to go to another hut. They're going to go to another house nearby. And that's going to be interesting. I guess that's where they're going to meet Ivar. But Cordelia successfully protected Gudrid and the child. I never doubted this for the simple reason why Yukimura never, and I mean never, telegraphs his deaths. He never kills a character and foreshadows it too much. The whole Cordelia thing, it was foreshadowed like 2 or 3 chapters where we see these guys approaching, they're getting close, Cordelia doesn't have any weapons. Yukimura does not do that. Yukimura kills characters without any warning. You're going to have a panel and wham, the next panel, an arrow is going to come through and it's going to stab the character or whatnot. And I bet money this is exactly how Einar or Bug-Eyed Thorfinn's going to die. A lot of people have been saying, oh, Cordelia's going to die, she's in the death list, whatnot. No. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. Next chapter, we're gonna go back to Einar and Bug-Eyed Thorfinn running, and a stray arrow is going to kill one of them. That's how Yukimura handles killing characters. Even Askeladd, his death was not foreshadowed at all, right? So he never kills characters with a lot of foreshadowing. He never telegraphs that. It will be really interesting to see where Thorfinn is, because we know he's holding back this massive horde of native warriors who are coming towards the settlement. Will they reach the settlement? Are we going to have a final battle there? Who knows? So what do you guys think about this new chapter? Leave a comment below and let me know. If you like this video, hit like and smash the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next Mix video. Until next time, fellow Vikings.